Looking at the Trustpilot reviews. Now, Trustpilot reviews are usually made by like average customers, and AC Buy has one of the highest ratings. That's why I call it a 5-star agent. You can see it has 420 reviews, and then we look at CN, they have 4.4, so I put them, probably a 4.5 out of 5 stars as an agent. And then Superbuy, which is, really big with the community, that is mostly on Reddit, and been into the game for a really long time. They use Superbuy, and it's only 3.9 stars. I was kind of surprised, but let's take a look. Let's take some issues with Superbuy. And it says multiple hidden fees, confusing systems, and very frustrating experience. I think this is a bit true with the confusing system. Superbuy's website isn't as good as AC Buy's, and I'm not doing an agent comparison video. I've already done like AC Buy versus Superbuy, but I really think even all China Buy's website is much better than Superbuy's. And is it a frustrating experience? Maybe it is, but a lot of good reviews as well. You could just take a look. Ooh, that's crazy. They have more 1-star reviews than uh, you know let's than 5-star reviews. They literally stole 980 CNY from me. I purchased a carbon fiber body kit for my car costing 3,500 USD. Now, some agents you can buy car parts now, which is crazy. I got it shipped to the warehouse, but the shipping was far too expensive, so I applied for a return. One of the products went back to the sellers damaged, so I was charged 980 CNY. Just to tell you, that's probably like 160 $70. This guy just got charged because the agent. Now, I maybe think the agent doesn't have a fault in this, because it's probably like the people delivering the package probably broke something. This person's order hasn't come. Crazy shipping. Yeah, so their shipping estimate is actually lower than the how much you ship out. So agents like Kakubai also do that, which I heard after I made my video was Kakubai. They say their shipping is way lower, but when you actually trying to ship out items, the shipping price comes much closer to AC Buy. The shipping is still pretty cheap, but it still comes, it's still not as cheap as the estimation tells you. They lost this package. I think that happens at every agent. Yeah, definitely forget Superbuy. So we're done looking at Superbuy trust reviews. Let's see what and fans are saying. There are obviously a lot of good ones, but it just surprised me that there was more 1-star than 5-star for Superbuy. But taking a look at CN, they got a lot of reviews, way more than AC Buy, because it's probably the most used agent. I was there for a couple months. You guys know that. This person said W agent. They do have fast shipping lines. They use the fastest shipping lines. So yeah, everyone's getting the package. This person never got their shipment right here. That's probably just the shipper's fault. The shipping company probably lost his package or something happened there. Let's take a look at 1-star reviews. Don't order. I never got my parcel. Poor service. So a lot of people lose their package. Now, this isn't the agent's problem. I'm not even signed to them, but it isn't the agent's problem. It's the shipping companies. The shipping companies like DHL, UPS, they have so many variables, so they might be losing your package. Trying to read all this, and yeah, they won't be returning your money after you spent money. Yeah, that is true. The cheapest shipping line for all agents is like 20 USD, the cheapest, because they're shipping from China. They're not shipping from Amazon, bro. They're not in USA. Yeah, ridiculous hidden cost. Damn, that's crazy. I would say this might be a bit true. They do have a bit bad customer experience, but the problem issues you see at CN, like if you're still at CN, they're not at AC Buy, because it's the only 5-star agent. You take a look at the 5 stars, there's not even 2-star reviews, which is crazy. So only 1-star reviews. Let's take a look at all these reviews for 20. That's a marvelous number. Amazing website, very good agent, very good support. We got great support and fast shipping. Very, very good agent, definitely. Great experience, excellent communication. Um, yeah, let's see what the one-star reviews are saying for AC Buy. Worst customer service ever. Now, I do think their customer service isn't perfect, even though there might be a five-star agent. We take a look at their customer team. Sometimes they don't understand what you want to say, because they don't speak English. And I have had some issues. Like, I've ordered hundreds of products. Like, one of the, I think, weirdest issues I had was, just communication between what shipping line I wanted to use, and yeah, just getting my item shipped out. That's the only issue I've ever had with them. But other than that, a pretty good agent. I do hate, like, sometimes their shipping line, like some of the lines aren't available because you're ordering, let's say a product like LV product, you can't use a shipping line then because they say it's going to get checked. But I don't think that's the case, in my opinion. um, 1 star refund. This person's been looking for a refund. The seller made a mistake, sent him a wrong size. The seller sent this guy a wrong shoe. So that's not AC Buy's fault if a seller sends you a. It's a seller's issue. I've heard some sellers are very bad. If you're saying terrible quality, it's because you're not buying from good sellers. Now, I usually have all the good sellers listed on my website. If you just go on acbuy.ca, I made it easy for you guys. You could choose different languages now. I got Espanol, French, Dutch. We got Chinese and also Polish, and the current different currencies as well. But you can trust any agent. Just look at the Trustpilot reviews. This is basically like Google reviews. You take a look at Google reviews when you're trying to eat somewhere. So why not take a look at Trustpilot reviews when you're trying to buy or spend, hundreds of dollars somewhere. So definitely trust AC Buy. Even if they mess up, you can message me. I'll get in contact with them and see if they could fix the issue ASAP. So AC Buy is definitely a great agent, the only 5-star agent that you need to use. And sign up with my code down below. I'm gonna pin it. Thanks for watching.